So hello and welcome to Coffee with a Female Founder. Today we spoke to Molly Halle, who is a founder of Elephunk in the Room and EXHO, the LinkedIn for the music industry.
Right up my street, this one.
Yeah, really right up your street.
Music, yeah, 100%. Really good to see somebody in Manchester carrying on the legacy of great music labels in Manchester and doing things in music. It's such a vibrant city with so many creative people. Yeah. But music industry is such a hard industry to get into and to stay in and make money in. So fair play to Molly.
I know, she's done really well. But I think one of the things that I love so much is that she works in London and in Manchester, but then kind of cross-pollinates between the two cities, which I think is so important to bring Londoners up to Manchester and vice versa.
Yeah, well, like Factory Records is the most famous Manchester record label, and that was Tony Wilson's thing, was always, why should bands have to go to London?
Yeah.
This is Manchester, we've got all this talent, why do they need to, as soon as they get half a sniff of a deal, why do they always end up going to London? So I think things have changed a bit now, and Manchester's more,
up and coming.
No, it's not up and coming. Yeah, it's up and coming to a degree, but it's booming, and
of course it is,
it's got. I think London's still the capital, and it's still where it is. But yeah, Molly's obviously identified. Though that was what she said. They take acts from London to Manchester and Manchester to London to give them new audiences and things like that. And she had some great advice for not only people starting up their own businesses within the music industry and business in general, but also creatives and musicians.
Yeah,
some
exactly.
good advice. Yeah,
I think it was really interesting when she was saying that she's very type A, so loves a graph, loves the to-do list, but then she's also obviously creative, and how she kind of balanced those two. And it also shows in the two businesses that she owns, EXHO being a bit more tech-driven, a bit more type A, and then Elephunk in the Room being a bit more creative and community and maybe not having such a rigid structure. I think that was quite an interesting.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, it's not an unfamiliar kind of journey from somebody who's creative and likes to create. She's an actor. She's wanted to be a rock star when she was a kid, that kind of thing. Likes to party and go out and all that, and then that kind of transition from all that into more into the quote-unquote real world, where you have to make money and you have to turn all that kind of passion for creativity and the arts into a business. And what she's done is identify how to do that. And it seems like it's going really well.
It does. It's a really good episode.
Yeah.
So grab a coffee, tune in. I'll see you there. Coffee with a Female Founder is where we have honest conversations about everyday business with the women behind it. Each episode we'll chat over a coffee with a different female founder, diving into their challenges, wins, lessons learned, and the advice they wish they had when starting out. The coffee is delivered to us courtesy of vexcoffee.com, which is the UK's freshest coffee discovery club. Every month, they expertly handpick 2 small independent coffee roasters for you to explore. They've been kind enough to give our listeners 25% off your first box using the code FEMALEFOUNDER or using the link in the show notes. Well, welcome, Molly.
Thank you for having me.
So nice to have you.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Great. So let's start at the very beginning. Your entrepreneurial journey. Where do you think that came from?
Where it came from? Well, I've always been a performer.
Nice.
So from a very young age, I was in dance and theatre.
Cool.
Just performing around. I was in Oklahoma.
Performing arts girly. I was also a performing arts girly, which is great. Yeah.
Were you shy as well?
Before I did it, and then I gained this newfound confidence.
See,
and
I was shy.
Really?
But I loved being on stage, so it was very strange.
Different persona.
Yeah.
It's like the Beyonce Knowles. What's her alter ego? Sasha Fierce.
Maybe I should have had one. But yeah, I just loved performing. And then, I don't know, it kind of just like snuck up on me, the whole business stuff. I never planned it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just
So you
snuck
just
up on me.
threw yourself in the deep end and
Yeah, I thought,
went from there.
no one's doing it as good as I could probably do it, so
There
I
you
might as
go.
well just do it.
That is a perfect way to start a business.
Yeah, it's like, well, I gotta do it. No one's doing it. So yeah, that's kind of like how I started.
Yeah.
Just with the performing.
Love that. And it just kind of grew from there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So talk to me about, you've got 2 businesses, so talk to me about both of those.
So Elephunk in the Room. Well, Rebel Riot Records is the parent of the business of Elephunk. I launched that kind of not knowing what I wanted it to be. I just knew I wanted to launch a business, so I just was like, oh my god, I'll just apply for limited company thing. Oh, did I even do that?
You start a sole trade.
I think I started a sole trade. It's a bit like hazy. I don't even know how I started.
How long ago was it?
Lockdown.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
5 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Well, no, 6 years now.
6 years ago.
Jeez, yeah.
Oh, it's like it's actually a child now, not a baby. So yeah, I kind of launched that, but then I launched Elephunk in the Room straight away. I was just building that. It was like really trial and error. It was very DIY. Didn't really know what I was doing when I started it. Because before lockdown, I was working at like a label, major label and a major events company. And then kind of lockdown hit and the music industry just got hit really badly. As in like live music. I don't know if you noticed it yourself, but live music just didn't come back for ages.
Yeah.
So I was working at a label and an events company and they just let us all go. And I was like, okay, I need to
Now what?
create my own thing. So lockdown kind of worked for the best for me because I had that time when no one was really able to do anything and I was able to get my business going.
Yeah.
And then when I started, I was one of the first live music events in Manchester to launch, which was really exciting.
Oh, that's real good.
So yeah, and then from then on, it's just been kind of trial and error, building it.
So what is Elephunk in the Room? Explain that.
It started off as an event.
Yeah.
A live music kind of event.
With
for
like
funk.
loads of different bands and things.
Yeah,
like
so 3 bands, funk, disco, jazz, soul, ska, all the good kind of music.
Nice.
You know? And then from there, it's kind of like grown into this more of like community platform.
Yeah.
So we're launching our first festival this year.
Amazing.
We are in Manchester, Leeds and London, so we've scaled.
Cool.
And yeah, it's all about community for me. It's not about like scaling. It's not like about the numbers and
that
finding
makes
an
sense.
investor.
Yeah. So community is obviously, it's a huge thing for me as well. So how do you think that communities helped you grow the business? Because obviously it's grown significantly in the last 6 years. So what do you think you've kind of like taken from the community or given back to the community?
It's been really important to give people opportunities, not just on stage. So like sound engineers that haven't had like experience before, photographers that haven't had experience before.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be that person where it's like, oh, well, you need to have worked with like Glastonbury and like Beyonce.
Yeah.
And then I'll maybe consider you. I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to be a place where people can start and then grow onwards.
That's amazing.
That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really important, especially in the creative industry. I feel like everyone wants you to have like 10 years experience and like you come straight out of uni. I mean, I did fashion design, so I was very creative and now I'm a hardcore business owner. I'm joking. But yeah, like I did free internships in London, had to pay for accommodation in London, which is just ridiculous. But you could never catch a break. Like everyone always wants you to have so much experience.
100%.
So that's an amazing thing to do.
Yeah, it's about like, well, the industry. I don't know if it's just the creative industry, but or other industries as well.
Yeah, of course.
But it's knowing the right people, being in the right room. Like it's just very like. It's difficult because if you're like, say, in the middle of nowhere, you're like a very talented musician. How are you meant to get places without like knowing the right people? So I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
No,
but I think it's good to kind of try and open up a little bit.
Of course.
Which is why I'm also developing EXHO.
Yeah, talk to me about EXHO. I'm really excited to hear about this.
Nice little segue into EXHO.
Beautiful segue. So you call it the LinkedIn for the music industry?
Yeah, so I actually never used LinkedIn before I had EXHO. So someone said it to me because I know that's not a self-proclaimed, is that the right word? Self-proclaimed title.
Yeah.
Someone just said, oh, it sounds like it's like LinkedIn. It's got elements of LinkedIn. It's not got that whole posting stuff. But it is a place where people can meet people, find jobs, find advice, knowledge, a creative CV. So instead of having like your traditional CV, which is not really helpful, you can have a CV and give it to people, and it shows everything that you've done in your creative career.
Amazing. So a bit like a portfolio hybrid thing.
And I just think it's, to be fair, like I don't know, there's so many apps out there that are doing similar things, but I think they're just doing it in the wrong direction. Like everyone's kind of helping the people down here when the people up here are struggling, and then it trickles down to down here. So if you're not solving the source, then it's just still going to be an issue. So that's kind of what I want to do with EXHO, bring that business side into the creative industry.
Yeah. I feel like people definitely need that as well, because like for me, when I first started out, I had no clue about business at all. Like I learned on the job, and then I actually did courses and things to obviously teach myself. But you just don't know. Like you have like this talent and this like skill, and then you try and start a business, and you're like, actually now I need to be a finance person, and I need to know how to market and sales and all of this. Like, there's so many parts to it that you don't even particularly think about that you need to know. You're just like, I have this talent, and I'm like, I need to get it out there. But then don't know how to.
And I also think people think if you're creative, you can't be business. If you're business, you can't be creative. And I've definitely had this like moment where I'm like, no, I'm a businesswoman. I can't be creative. Whereas this year, I'm now diving it back into my creativity. As well as being a businesswoman. I think you can do both, but it's really hard to find that balance.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I've talked to so many artists where they're like, I need a manager because I'm the creative and I don't want to do the business stuff. And I'm like, you should not get a manager unless you're able to manage yourself like successfully.
I love that.
It's really important.
Yeah, that's really important. So how have you found that balance? Have you got any like tips and tricks?
I'm kind of figuring it out as I go this year. I've gone back into acting.
Cool. Love.
I kind of like stopped it, all of it, because I was like, I just don't have the time. But then when you really try and do something, you realise actually you do have the time.
You've got to make the time, don't you?
Make the time. Also, I think 1 year of building my businesses, I was just like trying to, what's the word? I was being extremely busy but not productive. Whereas now I'm really productive and I have like so much more time.
Love that.
Yeah.
Working smarter, not
Working
harder.
smarter. Yeah.
That's great.
I'm like proper type A. Where I'm like,
me too.
Right? Lists, tables.
Love. Yeah.
Graphs.
Talking about language.
I love it. It's like, therapy to me.
Yeah.
And now that I've like started doing that a bit more and given into it, because I used to kind of like go against it. I was like, no, I'm a creative. I need to be a bit like chaotic.
Yeah.
Graphs and lists are so uncool. But now I'm like, no, that's me, and like I like it. So it has been helping.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So you've moved into the tech world because obviously you're building a platform like an app. Have you had any outside help, or has that been you learning on the ground?
No. God,
okay.
no. I've not been coding.
Okay.
God, no. I mean, I've learned so much. So I have a developer. He's fantastic. And through him, I've learned a lot about coding and the tech stuff. Like GitHub and servers and database. I'm like, I don't know any of that. I was so not tech savvy at all. So I've learned a lot, but no, I've not. It would not be what it is now if I did it.
Yeah.
Even the design of it, I've had a designer kind of design.
Oh, cool. So you've had a lot of outside help to push that. So it's like you had a really good concept and then you've had outside people.
Yeah.
Have you found working with a wider team, from obviously being on your own to then moving on to working with a team?
So Elephunk has quite a big team.
Oh, cool.
Now it does anyway.
Yeah.
So I kind of learned working with a team through Elephunk.
Yeah.
But then working with a tech team is so different because they're not as...
No longer creative.
It's not as creative. Yeah. And it's very like, I've learned like a different management style with like, I don't know if you know, agile management. Is it agile management?
Yes, I've actually had someone on the podcast talk about agile.
Yeah, so I've learned about that.
Nice.
like, I don't know, just different ways of managing people with contracts and hours of work and tracking hours of work. And it's very different. It's not as like fun.
Yeah, there's always going to be a boring side, I guess, to business, but they're the things that kind of need to happen.
Yeah, 100%. I think when I first started, I was just so like, oh, like we'll just create an app, like you do what you gotta do. And then we had a meeting once, and he was like, "You're just very like you just put a lot of trust into me, and I need like a bit more structure." So I went on this like day course on how to be a better manager in a tech company, which was really interesting. And like how to be like a good boss.
Yeah.
So I've never really classed myself as a boss.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't know. It feels like embarrassing to be like, I'm a boss.
Oh, I guess there's a bit of a stigma.
Yeah.
But...
Well, it's in the music industry, I feel like there's stigma, especially being a manager. There's a lot of hate.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But now I'm in the tech world. People want a boss.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's got to lean into it.
So what are the things that you learned from that course then?
So much. I think kind of being more direct with like things, emails instead of WhatsApps. Because I used to just be like,
okay. Also
like time, like because I used to just message at like 2 a.m. and be like, well, I'm awake, so everyone should be awake. Now I have a strict like, not for Elephunk, but for EXHO, I'm very like, I will message between these times.
Okay.
And yeah, just more like courtesy.
Yeah.
To the people I'm working with.
Yeah.
Instead of just thinking they work exactly like how I work.
So what is the structure of both businesses?
Elephunk doesn't really have a business model. Well, it had a business model.
Okay.
But I think it's strayed way, way from that now. So we have a team in London, a team in Manchester. Mm-hmm. The London team kind of just run everything. I'm very much the person where if something's gone wrong or people have questions, they'll come to me and ask. Also, the creative part of it, I'm like, I want to do this. Yeah, of course. Make it happen. Because I'm very much like I want this, and then I'm just bad at executing. Okay, yeah. So having people that can do that for me. So, yeah. And then at the events, we have a team kind of looking after the artist, then looking after the marketing. So it's all a bit all over the place with Elephunk. Yeah.
So have you got like, I don't know, like a managing director or someone that kind of takes the operations, or how does it work? I'm
the managing director.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like handling all the main important stuff.
Yeah.
As well as the creative stuff. To be honest, I do a lot of it.
Yeah.
But all the like smaller stuff that I just don't want to be doing.
That you can delegate out.
I'm just like, you do it.
Two businesses that are almost same industry, but almost polar opposite of like the business model and how you run it. How do you balance that?
Days. As in like one day I'll do EXHO, one day I'll do...
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because like one day I'll be like fully talking to investors all about numbers, and then having to switch can be quite like... So yeah, it's more about days. I'm really structured in even though it's not a structured career, I'm so structured in like what I do when I do it.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's really good too.
Which is really important.
Balance the chaos.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, literally. The Female Founder membership is officially live, and I want to tell you all about it. As part of the membership, you will gain access to a variety of different courses covering business fundamentals and soft skills for women in business, along with workbooks and templates to implement all of your learning. You will also be a part of the Female Founder Community WhatsApp group, where you will find the space for the board. It's basically the board of directors that you don't have as a solo female founder, so you can go there to ask for different advice, support, and to celebrate your wins. Members also get access to exclusive offers on softwares and services for your business, along with various live events throughout the year and monthly webinars. I'm also offering the first 20 people to sign up 20% off their membership for life. Head to thefemalefounder.co.uk or click the link in the show notes to sign up for your membership. The Female Founder empowers women and elevates startups.
Letting go of that kind of, this is my baby, I want to do it like this, has been such a big thing for me. I don't do that. I'm a little bit better now because my London team, they want to have their ideas and their vision, and they work so hard on it. So I try and I'm like, okay, that's fine. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
The festival as well, we have a huge, it's like the London and Manchester team all work on the festival.
Okay.
So it's like everyone comes together. So yeah, it's a bit all over the place in ways, but it's not. And we also work with a lot of brands.
Okay.
So that's where a lot of our money comes in. So we always pay artists fairly. It's a lot of free entry shows. So we don't want artists to be like, okay, well, you have a huge audience. Great, we can book you. It's more about, we like how you sound.
Yeah.
We're going to book you, and we'll help build your audience for you. Because, and one of the other things is, if we like them in Manchester, we'll take them to London.
Okay.
And then vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's just about supporting the artists.
Yeah.
More than being like, oh, you'll bring me in loads of money. Perfect.
That's interesting, because I feel like there's still, especially in the business world, there still seems to be like a London North divide.
Yeah.
So like I know that now a lot of London businesses are moving up to the North because it's cheaper and Manchester's growing so significantly.
And it's just cooler.
Yeah, it is really biased, but yeah. But I still feel like there is, especially with women in business, there's still a significant funding gap with like how much investment women founders get in the North versus down in London. So it's really good that you're kind of cross-pollinating artists between two cities.
Yeah, well, that's been really important, because I think it's all the cities. A lot of bands are like, oh, I can't see, I'm gigging loads in my city, but I can't make it out of the city. I can't make it out of Manchester. So that's been really important that I can help that. But then if we go all the way over to EXHO, oh my God, it's completely different. Like, the tech, well, unless I'm just very new to the tech world.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen as much opportunity or tech women in Manchester.
Yeah.
But a lot in London.
Okay.
And investments, like a whole other...
We could do
I'm
an
just
entire
like,
podcast.
where are you?
Exactly. Is that something that you've dabbled in, getting investment, or...?
For Elephunk, we've been supported by like Arts Council and PRS. So more grants supporting the creative industries. EXHO, investment is like our big thing right now. I'm just talking to so many people, and I'm just so new to it. So it's like kind of...
It's like a whole, I said, a whole different ball game.
100%.
I've not even slightly touched on it. I don't even particularly know where to start. But how did you learn all that? Have you got someone that kind of knows that world?
So everything I've like achieved is because of my, I think, party girl era.
Okay.
So I just know a lot of people from when I used to party a lot.
Yeah.
With Elephunk. And then when I don't really do that anymore, so with EXHO, I didn't really know where to start. So I just started partying in London.
No way.
Because that was just all what I knew. I was like, well, that helped me with Elephunk. But it wasn't really the same outcome.
I've seen tech bros.
I was like, hi guys. I mean, there was some cool parties. We went to some like on the roof. It was called like, there's like different like founder parties.
Okay.
So I met some people, but I'm still learning.
Yeah.
The investment side is so confusing.
Yeah.
I think also what I've learned is the UK investment is very like science, health tech. Environmental tech, whereas the States feels a lot more open for creative tech. So we have been pushing more to the States.
That's amazing. Is that someone that you want to expand to then?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
I know, right? Crazy. I went to San Francisco and I just met so many people out there.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is my world.
Oh, wow.
It was great. I love California.
Yeah.
But when I first started with the investments, I got an SEIS and I was like, okay, only UK. And everyone I talked to, it's like a tax benefit for investors.
Oh, right. Okay.
So if they invest and your SEIS, then they get like more tax benefits.
Interesting.
So it's kind of like
it's a nice little benefit for them.
But you don't get that for the States. So it's only UK.
Okay.
So I was like, no, only UK people. But everyone was just they just didn't get me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the UK, I mean, especially in like education, like schools, universities, they're cutting so many creative subjects now. So I feel like the UK is really trying to push everyone down like academia and tech and science. And so that makes sense that the investment would probably go towards that. Oh, yeah, massively.
Because like
what a boring world we're going to live in.
Oh my God, imagine just no music. Did you study music or film or
I did
drama?
performing arts. So I
Performing
did
arts.
drama, dance and music.
Yeah, me
At
too.
A-level.
It was so much fun. I used to like just like skip all the other classes.
Exactly.
And only come to school for my
Yeah, because it's not
class.
just like I obviously didn't pursue it as a career, but I've learned so much from it. Like you find this confidence that you've never found before, and the friendships that you make is so much more deep, I guess, than like, I don't know, if I was doing like science next to someone, you just don't have the same connection. So
no, and also
it's just so important in so many different ways.
so important.
Yeah.
And for someone that's growing up with that access, they learn a lot about their own like mental health as well. Like if you go down, or like just like how to like communicate. You don't really learn how to communicate in school.
No.
Unless you're doing like drama or like music.
Yeah. It's a different outlet, isn't it?
Such a different,
Yeah.
it's great. So I would not have done well in school if it was like not there. Like what are they doing?
Me neither.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's crazy. I have so many friends that are music teachers though. So there are schools out there, but
Yeah.
you have to pay for them, and like, you know, what if you can't pay for a school when you're like for your kid?
Or you don't even particularly like get exposed to it in normal like public school. So then if you are a performing arts girly like we, you can't even go, well, you can, but I guess if you're not exposed to that world, you don't even know whether you enjoy it, you don't know whether you're good at it, do you know what I mean? So
exactly. I used to hate acting. When I was younger, my mum was like, go and... My brother was really big into acting. He was like, go and be like your brother.
Yeah.
And I was like this shy, like no, this is terrifying. And I only really learned that I loved it when I was in my 20s. I still did it.
Okay, yeah,
forced myself. Mum was like, this is good for you and your personality.
I love that.
So like, okay. So I did it. But yeah. And also I think... Weirdly, I thought I would want to be like a rock star when I was like older.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, no. God.
Really?
So you have to go through these like...
Yeah, of course you do.
Gotta try things.
So what advice would you give to a new emerging musician or band?
I think a lot of emerging artists want to rush into getting a manager.
Okay.
And they're like, I need a manager because that's going to help me. Don't
Full stop.
Don't rush into it. I just think you need to, one, know what a manager does. What do you want from a manager? And exactly what do you think they will do for you in your career that you can't do for yourself? A manager, I always think of like, a manager is like the highest position. So before you get a manager, bring on a photographer that you always work with or a promoter you always work with. And then if you work well with that person, promote them into a manager.
Okay.
Don't just go straight to, I like you, you'll be my manager.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't really work in any other business.
Because I'm presuming that they take a cut of whatever you make and things. So.
Yeah. So it's a usual 15 to 20% cut.
Okay.
If a manager says, pay me a flat fee, there's a no-go.
Really?
Like, no.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, that's so... People do that, though.
Because then they're not incentivized to actually make you something.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I just think don't rush. Also, I think there's a whole like, I'm getting old, I'm 21. You are not old. But a lot of people think this.
Yeah.
No, like just not calm down, but like chill. It's fine.
You've got time
You're
to
still
play with.
only 21. I remember when I turned 18 and I was like, I've missed my chance.
Oh no!
Because you have those like Disney artists where they're
of
like 13.
course, like child start. Yeah, fair.
So I understand it. I've been there. But then you get past a certain age and like, oh my god, I'm so young. So,
yeah, exactly.
It's not. It shouldn't be a stress. Yeah.
What about utilising social media? Because I know that the one that springs to mind, Kat Burns, she was like a TikTok. Well, she was a musician, but she was on TikTok, and that's kind of how her career lifted off. So how do you utilise social media?
I think trial and error.
Yeah.
Just like not only post, but build your own community. So comment on people, like people, share their posts. Because I've worked with so many artists where they're like, oh, people aren't supporting me. But they're not supporting anyone. They're not going to people's gigs. Even like posting on your social media about other people and tagging them is great.
Yeah.
Start small and then build outwards. Because also you have an audience and then you have your fans within that audience. So you need to like nurture your audience to get fans.
Yeah.
People don't just become fans instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It really does circle back to community in like all aspects, really, doesn't it? Like
100%.
No wonder it's on e-values.
Yeah, 100%.
It really does make sense. So you obviously mentioned just then that your audience or your followers or whatever, they aren't necessarily your fans. What do you consider fans then?
I think fans are the diehards, like people that like will always turn up to your gig, buy your merch, buy your music, follow you like religiously. An audience is kind of people that like your genre of music, people that like similar artists to you, people that like to go to gigs.
Yeah.
That's your audience. So you really need to like narrow it down. I always think of it like, you know, those circles, and then you got the circles.
Yeah.
That's the audience. Because also your, what do they call them? Haters? Oh, haters.
Trolls, haters.
Yeah, that's in your audience. So you've got your fans and your haters are like the two people that are most valuable to you.
Yeah.
Like even
I've
a hater.
heard this.
Yeah.
That like the haters are like your biggest fans. Like
100%.
you can get so much from a hater because they'll comment. They're like diehard commenters that are like, I hate your hair or whatever.
Yeah, they know so much about you. It's like, I hate how you got on the bus the other day. It's like, whoa, stalker. Yeah, like they're. I think look at haters like as a good thing, because if you're getting haters,
so interesting. That's
doing
so
well.
good. I think I saw Zara Larsson say, I really want more haters.
Yeah.
Like she said that on a podcast. I know.
I would love
So
a
funny.
hater.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh my God, like how
You hate me? How amazing.
how long do you think about me at night?
That's so good.
Yeah, I've had hate online. I think everyone growing up with social media has had hate online.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of like get used to just kind of like laughing at it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I have anyway.
Well, you've got to have a bit of a thick skin, don't you?
Yeah. Also, there's some hate where you're like, what? Like, that is so ridiculous.
I know.
Like, an artist that I worked with, she won't mind me actually saying this, but someone, like, consistently, this one person consistently kept, like, commenting saying, you look like David Bowie. Like, it was, like, so random. And she was like,
so weird.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why do you keep commenting that?
You should really lean into that and make some like merch or something with David Bowie's face.
Oh, I'd love that. Maybe I should do it for a birthday. Just loads of David Bowie stuff. But yeah, it's funny. Like, why are you thinking about me so much?
Yeah. But also thank you for thinking of me so much.
Yeah, exactly. Also, a lot of haters, they end up being your fans because they'll be the people that's like going, oh my God, it's them.
Yeah. Can I have a picture?
Yeah.
So you said you did acting. What kind of acting do you do?
Now, screen acting. So I'm actually in my first film.
No
coming
way.
up. Yeah, it's being premiered at home. I just love it. I don't take it. It's not like I'm like, oh, I want to be this superstar actress, but I just really love it, and it's a time to like switch off because when you're in like the business mindset, it's constantly go. I'm working with creatives, and I love that, but I want to be I'm like a creative myself.
Yeah, of course.
So I started back at school this year. I got my agent this year.
Oh, wow.
I booked my first like proper like lead role because I've done like I don't know if you've seen It's a Sin or Finding Emily. No, I'm just like
sorry, I'm terrible.
dropping all these things. They were my first kind of like screen things, but this is my first lead role.
If you're a female founder like me, spinning a lot of plates right now, let me make at least one of those tasks easier. I want to tell you about Xero, an accounting software designed for small businesses. I use it to keep my invoices, expenses, cash flow and reports all in one place, so I'm not guessing my numbers or losing hours to spreadsheets. The Female Founder is part of the Xero affiliate program, where you get 90% off your first 6 months. That means that you can build strong financial habits, and we can keep this podcast a free resource where you get to learn from other female founders. So click the link in the show notes to get started with Xero and claim your exclusive 90% off your first 6 months. So to finish off, I asked the same question to everyone sat here. Mm-hmm. What is one piece of advice that you would give another female founder that's just starting out? So basically you 6 years ago.
Something that's really helped me is writing down my values as a businesswoman, because it's so easy, especially if you're like building a team or going to investors, to like stray and like kind of get lost along the way. So having those clear values, like for me, it's like community, communication, transparency. If you stick to your values, you'll value what you're building.
Of course.
And also, it really helps when you're building a team. So do they have the same values? Because if they don't, if they're like, no, I hate community, then
they're not the right person.
Yeah, they might not really work for your business.
Yeah.
So when I started building a team, I started doing that. And I was like, oh, that really helps. Because it's hard to build a team.
Oh, yeah.
And know who's like the best person for your business. They might be like really talented, but if they don't have the same values, they're not going to be the right people.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. I think that's really important, especially when you're scaling, even when you're looking at investment, like, yeah, you want the money, and but you also don't want money off the wrong person either, because that could change your business completely.
100%.
And then, yeah, when you're scaling and, you know, you've moved into the tech world now, you're talking to so many different types of people, so you really need to stay grounded in your values. So I love that.
Yeah, 100%.
Great advice.
Know your values.
Yeah.
Oh, glad. Glad that was good.
Well, thank you so much. It's been so fun.
Yeah, thank you. It's been really fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And where can we find you? Elephunk.
I'm guessing not like my address.
No, we don't want people knocking and rocking at your house. I mean, on socials.
Okay. So I'm Mol_Opoly.
Nice.
My socials. Like Monopoly, but
Love that.
Molopoly. And then, Elephunk in the room and EXHO.
Yeah, I'll put all the links in the show notes so everyone can find you. Amazing. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.